This has been a day of spreading protests and rising tensions in Hong Kong, 22 years since Britain handed the city back to mainland China. Activists took their demands for democracy to the very heart of Hong Kong's government today, before police regained control. Foreign Affairs correspondent Nick Schifrin reports from Hong Kong.
This is the seat of power in Hong Kong, and tonight it's been defaced, occupied, and abandoned. There are actually no protesters left here. But over the last 18 hours, protesters broke into this building through heavy glass and occupied this space. They believe that legislators here were trying to push through a very controversial and unpopular extradition law that would allow Hong Kong to extradite suspected criminals to the mainland China, but their fears are larger than that. They fear that the independence that Hong Kong has enjoyed for years is being eroded. And just a few minutes ago, I spoke to one of those protesters, and he was unrepentant for the violence.
Somebody say we're blocking the glass door, the entrance. We are breaking every of the government properties. But yeah, they can say it's a violence, but the tyrant's there. We know there is a price we have to pay. Some of us certainly is going to prison, for a few years, or maybe just some young people. Their future is destroyed in this movement. Yeah.
So then why is it worth it?
This is our home. Like, if we're not doing this, I don't think there's any other people will.
There are people within this movement who say that this was a mistake and that you needed to stay peaceful in order to make your point. What's your response to that?
Like, we have to try all the peaceful ways. And what did the government, what was the government's response? It's nothing. We have to do something to force the government to respond to us.
A few minutes after they left the chamber, the protesters came out here and we saw a real clash with police. Police fired tear gas to try and disperse the crowd. And for now, it seems to have been working. We're actually retreating with the protesters away from the Legislative Council. So it seems like for now, the police have won the battle. But these protesters say that this is a war and they will keep fighting it. They'll keep fighting till the Chief Administrator, Carrie Lam, steps down, until she withdraws fully the extradition bill. And they say that they will continue to fight the feeling that Hong Kong is losing some of its independence, and they will keep going on that behalf. I'm Nick Schifrin in Hong Kong.
Hours later, the leader of Hong Kong's government, Carrie Lam, condemned the protesters and praised the police response.